Hey fam, how are you guys doing on this amazing Eight of Hearts day? This really is some good energy. I have been very productive. It just feels good. The energy feels good. It feels powerful. Um, it's the first day that Saturn is going direct, and Saturn crystallizes, guys. So Saturn going direct is going to crystallize the work that we've done since May 11th. The work that you put in, it went retrograde on the Eight of Diamonds day. So it's going to crystallize, and it's going to get real. It's going to make sense. There are things that have happened. They're starting to talk about the stimulus again, because remember, during the retrograde, we were in the throes of Corona. So now that the retrograde is over, you have to go back and look at all of the things that happened during the retrograde. And the stimulus and Corona, the first time the stimulus checks were issued was on the Eight of Diamonds day. And the Queen of Diamonds month starts on October the 1st with the Eight of Diamonds. So we're moving closer to stimulus money again, because the Eight of Hearts has the Eight of Diamonds in Saturn. So since Saturn went direct on Eight of Hearts day, it's going to ask the question, did they learn anything? With the Eight of Diamonds in Saturn. Did they learn anything over this period about values and about the money, because it's been stalled ever since, and it's being stalled because it's sixes. The United States sits in Neptune, displacing the Six of Clubs. So everything this year is going to be slow. Everything is going to slow down, and then it's a Four of Hearts year, and the Six of Clubs is the card of stimulus, and we are looking for a stimulus, but in the Four of Hearts year, the Six of Clubs is sitting in Neptune, and it's sitting in Neptune, Jupiter, and the Six of Spades is Uranus. So we got a lot of six energy going on. So it's not that we're not going to see stimulus; it's that it's going to take time. And, they wanted to take time. All of the stuff going on with the election, all of the stuff that's happening out there for me is a distraction. And it's a distraction to stuff that's going on in the background. This with Trump's taxes is a huge distraction. Please don't believe it. If Donald Trump owed that much taxes, you imagine how much money he really has hidden somewhere? You know what I mean? It's like this. The stories don't make sense. It really doesn't. If he owes that much taxes, then everybody owes that much taxes. This in line with him and above. So that's not going to be something that you're going to really take serious, because that's something that they all do. So it's a distraction. It's a distraction from this time that we're in and the work that we need to be doing. It's really a shit show. It's just distracting you from doing that inner work that you need to do. This is the Ace of Spades week. Lots of secrets are going to come out. Lots of things that you want to know and discover about yourself personally is what you should be thinking about. You shouldn't be thinking about anything outside of yourself, and everything on the media is outside of you. You're looking out, and if you're looking out, that means you can't do the work. That means you're not doing your inner work. You're being distracted, and this is a huge distraction, because there's nothing that they can do. When we look at the cards are telling us that these things are happening. The universe is telling us, because we've had so many planets in retrograde. Saturn is getting ready to come out of going to Aquarius, and there are so many configurations going on now, where Mars is retrograde, and Mars is retrograde in the Nine of Diamonds, and the Nine of Diamonds is Mars to the United States, and it's in Pluto. So money is changing, and it's a lot of stuff going on in the background around money that may come out this week. It may be things that expose because of the Nine of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. But what they're saying right now is a distraction. It really is. Today they're starting to talk about the stimulus, and that makes sense. Totally makes sense that they're going to start talking about the stimulus. Saturn went direct. You got to fix something because the Eight of Diamonds is Saturn to the Eight of Hearts. There's something has to change. Something has to make sense with Saturn. If it doesn't, you're stalled. You have to sit there with Saturn. Saturn means you have to sit until you get it right so you can move on. And with the United States sitting in Neptune, Neptune is very, how can I say? It with the United States sits in Neptune, we can't believe nothing they're saying. Neptune is something that blindsides you. It's something that it's illusionary. It's gases. It's all kind of things that are going on around you that you have to see through. And with the United States, how can we see through these things? How can we trust these things? How do we know? We know not to trust it. We know it's the United States. We've been here. We know the United States. We know the United States track record. But when we look at what's happening and we look at the configurations and we look at all of the planets, then we know the United States is not in charge. What they are doing is trying to optimize what they can have and do before they have to let go. That's the bottom line. This is just eventually it's going to happen, but we are using this time to do what we can do, and that's stalling and getting as much out as we possibly can because that's what's happening. They aren't in charge anymore. It's over. You can go back and look at the Saturn Pluto conjunction in 1914 and read all the way up to now. Google it. And you'll see the things that happened that led to this point. And then on January the 12th, when Saturn hit Pluto again, it was a wrap. It was everything came full circle. And that's why the government has to fall, because you didn't do what you needed to do. That's why it has to change. It has to change in ways that they're not wanting to change. And when we get to Aquarius, what do you think about it? What is Aquarius about? What is Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius telling you? You know, we have these configurations. We can see the things that are going to be happening. We have to have faith. It's about your faith. Where's your faith at? Where's your faith at? Where are you hit at? What is your faith telling you? What are the cards telling you? What is your card telling you? Because your card is the most important card in the deck, and it's going to tell you what you need to be doing. You have to have faith. You don't have to pay attention to anything that's outside of yourself. That's the key. Once we start looking outside of ourselves, we stepped into the mundane world, and now we're susceptible to the shenanigans. And that's what they want. It's a distraction. Can you imagine if everybody woke up? What would happen if everybody woke up? It would be over. So keeping as many people asleep as possible is what they do. That's what they do. Because if when you wake up, you're now dangerous. And unfortunately, the fat lady has sung, and people are woke. People are woke by millions. There are millions of people out there that just hold in space, that just sit and have great spiritual practices, that have great conversations, and you can feel a shift if you align with it. You have to align with it. These people are not on social media. These people are not on the news. These people are out there doing their spiritual practice, and they are saving us. They are saving us. They are preventing us from going into the catastrophes and all of the stuff that are lined up around us. Because they are choices. The universe puts things out there, and we get a chance to vibrate where we are supposed to be at. It's a choice. If you think that the world is over, your world is over. If you feel like everything is doom and gloom, then it is. That's your perception. The United States sits in Neptune. So something is whispering to you that is telling you things, and you're falling susceptible to it because it's Neptune. Neptune whispers. It's not, things that are inside of your head are only true to you. Things that are inside your head are only true to you. She said, what do you think about all the talk about the ascension? It's a distraction. I'm old enough, sweetheart, to have heard it all, and none of it has happened. I can't wait till something happens. I've heard it all. I've heard everything that is going to happen, and it's all a distraction. When it's supposed to happen, the universe is in charge, and there's nothing that we can do about it. But if you hear them talking about it, it's a lie. You really think the universe talks to these people? They're not on the level of the universe. So how could they possibly be vibrating on what the universe is doing? It's not possible. These people are very infantile, and they're in a realm of their own. They're in a realm of their own, and it's okay. I'm not in their realm, so I don't know what they do or how they do it. I just know it's a lie. That's all. It's a deception. That's all I know. I'm not in their realm. I know the realm that I desire to be in and that I work to be in every day is the realm that the universe puts in front of me. It tells me what I'm supposed to do. It drops little nuggets along the way to tell me where I'm supposed to be at. And that's what you'll find in this week. This is an Ace of Spades week. Ace of Spades are called transformations. It's the card of death and rebirth. So many secrets will come out this week, and they'll be like, they can't do anything about it. Because that's what the Ace of Spades does. It exposes. And there's nothing you can do about it. But where are you at with it? Where are you at in the scheme of it? Are you doing your individual work? Are you putting in the work? What is your card telling you to do? That's the questions you have to ask. Your card is telling you to do something. Are you doing it? Are you taking advantage of these times? Because this has been some amazing energy. Last year has gone by like, wow, it's really. And today, I said, what is today? I don't even know what today is. I didn't know what today is. It's like time is expanding. It's like it's no longer restricted to it's 1 o'clock or it's Monday. No, time is expanding. It's showing you that there is no walls around you. There's no floors. There's no ceilings. It's you that put yourself in a box. Do you have the courage to step outside of that box? Do you have the courage to stand flat-footed and get the desires of your heart? That's what you have to ask yourself, because when you look around you, if there's a lot of people around you, it's not happening for you yet. Because the closer you get to where about that, she's gonna keep calling, and I'm trying to say I can't take the call. I'm sorry about that. You know, when you get to do your work is when you, people drop away. You're not going to have an audience. You're not going to have a lot of people around you, because the people around you are off doing what they're supposed to be doing. And when you change and people don't change and people haven't changed, it's going to be different. People are going to be like, why are you changing? You know, and it becomes a tug and a pull if you don't have the courage to move away from them. The closer you get to why you're here, the less people are going to be around you. That's the bottom line. The work that you need to do is your individual work. It's not group work. You come together for people, and we chill and we talk and we do things, and then we go off to continue what we're supposed to do. We're not sitting around in groups, and that's not how the work is done. Unless you are sitting somewhere in some temple and it's a spiritual gathering where people are all on the same page, same energy. Other than that, you out here doing your thing. You're doing your thing. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing to unlock what you're here to do. And that's what we'll find if you have the courage this week. I'm telling you, it's the Ace of Spades week. I can't tell you the stuff that's in my head. I can't. Literally yesterday, I love relationships. I've been a relationship coach for many years, and I love relationships, and I love relationship readings. And yesterday, my soulmate is a 6 of diamonds, and I've been sitting with this for so long, is how do they come up with your soulmate card? How do they come up with compatibility? And yesterday, being the Ace of Spades day, the Ace of Spades said, okay, let's look at this. And the Ace of Spades said, look at the 6 of diamonds and look at the you look at the combination card between the 6 of diamonds and the 8 of diamonds. And I looked at it, and it's the Ace of Clubs. That's my Mars card. Conversations. I said, wow. So my soulmate is someone I'm gonna be talking to. It's someone I'm gonna have commonality with. Then I looked at my soulmate, which is the 7 of Spades, and I'm the transformation card to the 7 of Spades. So the 7 of Spades is literally my soulmate. The transformation card is your soulmate, right? So I did the combination card, and the transformation card between the 7 of Spades and the 8 of Diamonds is a 2 of Diamonds, and that's the card for soulmates. So when you look at it, it's so many things that we don't know about relationships. We don't know just like you would think of back in the day, it was software, and they plugged in and they found an ideal person for yourself. That's what Cardology does. You can literally find the person for yourself that I've never dated. It is so funny. I've never dated a 7 of Spades or a 6 of Diamonds. The 9 of Hearts. The 9 of Hearts is I was married to a 9 of Hearts, and my soulmate, the 6 of Clubs, combination is a 9 of Hearts. I'm like, you don't think about that. So Cardology lets you identify the relationships that you have, why you have the relationships. Is this person Mars to you? The 7 of Clubs is my support and karma card. That would make sense that could be a good relationship. The 5 of Clubs is my Uranus card. Makes sense that would be a good relationship. The 7 of Hearts is my reward. Of course that would be a good relationship. But that's what Cardology teaches you. When you look at the cards, it teaches you what relationship these people are to you. So then you know how to proceed in a relationship. You don't just have a relationship and you just willy-nilly are with people. Because then when it works out, we couldn't figure out why it didn't work out because we didn't know how to have that relationship. A 7 of Hearts relationship is a relationship of allowing somebody to be, of having good boundaries, of being unconditional. That's a lot. But at least you would know in a relationship what you need to do in a relationship. A 6 of Clubs relationship, that's about conversation. It's going to be a timed and a slow-moving mental relationship. You need to know that. You need to know that this relationship isn't about sitting on the beach. Because the 6 of Clubs is not about sitting on the beach. You're trying to sit on the beach with somebody, but it's not that kind of relationship. You know what I mean? So when we look at Cardology, we get a chance to see what our relationship is, and it makes sense. It totally makes sense. And that's why I love relationships now. Doing relationships and, like I said, coaching for all the years that I did. Once I started with Cardology, it made sense. Makes perfect sense. Relationships can be karmic because the 9 of Hearts relationship was very karmic because in 9 of Hearts has triple Saturn. Of course. Triple Saturn means it's a karmic relationship. Anything to do with a 9 of Hearts means in your past life, you weren't a good person in relationships and you've come back here to transcend it. And I couldn't get out of that relationship if I tried. That relationship was a very karmic relationship. We came here and the 9 of Hearts owed me something. It was something from their karma in the past, and it was something I was supposed to learn. And I only know that because of Cardology. Cardology is, I'm sorry, God, it's just dope. It has so much in it that every day I learn something new. I learned something new from the Ace of Spades about relationships. I am so stoked. I will be studying my chart because I got whole new things to look at now with relationships. That is so amazing because we have a relationship with people and we don't know what that relationship is about. We just are there. That's not how you're going to ever have a successful relationship. You're going to have a successful relationship because you know what that relationship is about. And you're going to know how to approach the relationship instead of us just throwing it to the wall and seeing how it and then we walk away. And, it's a karmic wheel. relationships. You keep seeing the same person, it's a different body. But they keep coming back because you are not getting it. You're not getting what that relationship is for. Once you get what that relationship is for and you transcend the karma, you are now closer to that relationship that you desire. Because the universe isn't bringing that person into your life until you get what you need to get right. Because if I'm doing everything that I need to do, why would the universe bring somebody in my life that isn't doing what they need to do? That doesn't make sense. So when we transcend our karma, then we start to attract that soulmate that we're looking for. That's when the soulmate, that energy starts vibing and you get a different people around you. You're only looking for one person. You're not looking for 10 million people. You're only looking for that one person. And that person is only going to appear after you do the work. Makes sense to me. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense to me that you have to do the work. The work has to be done. And how it's going to be done, your cards tell you. Your cards totally tell you how it's going to work, when you're going to be in that position to have that relationship, if you're supposed to be doing the work right now to build your finances, because when you're financially secure, having that relationship is makes sense. But when you're not financially secure and you're looking for a relationship, you're out of balance. You know what I mean? When you get to the table with that person, there's already a lack. Whereas you've done your financial work, because your cards say you have a lot of diamonds, and you say, well, I feel like I want a relationship. You need to look at those diamonds and see what those diamonds are telling you. If you have a lot of clubs, what are those clubs telling you? If you have a lot of spades, what are they telling you about relationships? Because each suit is telling you what you need to do. If you have a mixture of stuff, you still want to look at your certain cards. Jupiter is your relationship. Jupiter is where your blessings are. So what is your Jupiter card? What is your Jupiter card telling you need to do? Because when you unlock your Jupiter card, then you are closer to the relationship, because now you're vibrating the essence of that Jupiter card. My Jupiter card is the Queen of Clubs. So I have to be a Queen of Clubs. You understand? To attract that person that I am looking for, because the Queen of Clubs is the essence of the Jupiter card. Does that make sense? Whatever your Jupiter card is where your relationship is. It's not your Venus card. Venus is superficial. Venus is what you look like. Venus is all of the trappings of outside stuff. But after that, then what? What do you do with Venus after you've got the relationship? A Venus relationship. What do you do with it? But a Jupiter relationship, Jupiter has that spark in it. Jupiter sparks you and it hits you. It sparks something and people see that spark from inside of you. Venus, they see, she looks good. Okay, after she looks good, then what? But Jupiter is that spark inside of you that sparks out to the world. So that person is seeing you at your essence, at your spirituality, at your true beauty. You know how you see people sometimes and people are like, I don't even know how she got that guy. Jupiter. That's how she got him. How about you work on your Jupiter? That's how she got him. Because she totally loves herself. Totally, he loves himself. Whomever is in love with the essence of who they are. So when they meet people absolutely want to be in a relationship with them. Right? That's what relationships are. Relationships are the essence of you. What is the essence of you? What is it about you that people are sparked when they see you? That's your Jupiter card. So that's relationships, guys. I love relationships. I definitely am. I just do. It makes sense to me. Being a relationship coach for so long, and looking at people in their relationships, I would always ask questions of how this person got together till I got the cards. And I'm looking at the cards and I'm like, this makes perfect sense. Cardology is the truth. I appreciate you guys. I see that guys, people are going to my YouTube and enjoying the videos, and I plan on putting this video on YouTube. And the one that's on there is a class on the grand solar squares, and our next class starts. It starts in 2 weeks on the grand solar squares. So if you want to, just inbox me if you want to come to the class. On the grand solar square, that's the foundation. The grand solars, this is the grand solars behind me. This is the foundation. If you see your card there, if you see your card, you see everything around you when you see your card. This is your universe, and this is your tribe and everything. And it vibrates and it talks to you. It tells you who you are, what placement you're sitting in, and it's the beginning. The grand solar squares are where it all started at. That's where it was vibrated to. That's where the energies come from, and it's living. It's definitely a living part of us. And when you sit with it, you learn so much. There's something I learn every day. I just learned about relationships. And I've been doing Cardology for over 20 years. And I learned something new all of the time. And I knew in this Ace of Spades week it was going to be really beneficial for me to unlock some things that I've been wanting to know. So that's what I'll be doing this week, guys. All things metaphysical, astrology, numerology, tarot, all things. So if you want to learn something this week, if you want to start doing readings, put yourself out there and do it. Do it on a friend. Call me. You want to do a reading? Send me an inbox and give me a reading, and we can go over how you do readings and stuff like that. This is the week to do it. This is the week to start putting yourself out there. This is the work that you want to do. If you want to do readings, this is the week to use this energy, because the Ace of Spades wants you to know. Ace of Spades is a very giving energy. So this week it will give you the tools that you need to unlock all of these secrets that they wants to be known. The secrets they don't want to be secrets. They're called secrets because they were hidden by selfish people. Not because they're secrets, it's because it was hidden. But the secrets want to be known, and they don't want to be known in books. I know there are lots of cardology books out there, lots of astrology books, lots of numerology books, but inside of you is where your universe is. Your universe is in tune with the universe. Those things that you read activate you. So now you got to step out there and put it in motion. Now you got to use it. If you want to read tarot, do a reading this week. If you want to be anything that you want to do metaphysically, do it this week in this Ace of Spades week. We can't study forever. You got to get the courage to trust your instinct. Everything is about your instinct. Everything is about your intuition. You have to trust you. You read what people say. You read the books, but then you have to unlock your karmas and the stuff that's inside of you. It has to make sense to you, and that's trust. That's trust. All of the stuff that was written from somebody's perspective to activate something inside of you. It's not law. It's not law. There are some things that I read and I can take, and some things I'm like, nah, it just doesn't resonate with me. So you have to learn what you need and what you don't need, and then you have to have faith to put yourself out there. If you want to do this, if you want to do spiritual work, this week is a good week to put yourself out there. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. You got this. You can totally do it. Totally do it. Do a reading for a friend. Call them up and say, hey, I want to start doing readings. And do a reading for a friend. And see how it feels. Be authentic. If you need to read. Be authentic with it. It takes time. It's building a muscle. Over time, you get more confident, and you don't need books and you don't need things. It becomes second nature because you're trusting yourself. This is stuff that's inside of us. This isn't stuff that's outside of us. This is stuff that we were born with, that we came back here with. And your card tells you that. I'm an 8 of diamonds. My card tells me that. I have an ace of spades and Pluto. I absolutely have to do metaphysical sciences. I don't have no way around it. Pluto? Come on now. I have to. And I've been doing them for 40 years. And I've learned something new all the time. And I'm still a baby. I'm still an embryo. I still am so freaking amazed when I learn new things. Because when you're learning new things, that means you're open. You're not thinking, I know everything. No, I absolutely do not. I know cardology at the level that I know cardology right now because my daughter Aquarius Maximus started doing cardology, and we started building a community. That's why I know, because of you guys. You guys give me the courage to do lives. You talk to me, you send me messages, you book readings. It's about building. But you got to put yourself out there. Find your tribe. Find the people who are going to support you in what you're doing. Because doing this by myself, I would be sitting in a corner thinking I was crazy. The cards are talking to me. What the hell does that mean? Cards are talking to me? The cards are vibrating me? I see cards? Come on now. Seriously? Who could I tell that to? They like, okay, ma'am. We're going to close the door right now, ma'am. Let the meds work. Because we're going to close the door right now. Let the meds take, we just gave you a little bit of something just so you could feel better. Because, we want the cards to stop talking to you. I'm telling you, it's real. It's real. And if you're like I am, yeah, we have some conversations. We have some conversation. We love you. That's some real stuff. Absolutely. That's some real stuff, Candle Deck. That's Candle Deck with the candles. Oh, my God. Candles are sitting right in front of me. Candle Deck. Oh, my gosh. These candles are literally all over my house, guys. Oh, my gosh. They're literally all over my house. I don't have any other candles anymore. And I used to make candles. Why? Check out Candle Deck. She has candles for all occasions. She has all new lines now. She has a candle that she put out there for October. I think it was for October. I don't know what it is, but she know I'm going to get it. Every time she puts up a candle, I have to get the candle. So, candles, look at how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful. This is it's probably backwards. I'm sorry, guys. This is Jack of Diamonds. Rosemary. Oh my gosh. Look at the display. Look at how beautiful. I mean, they literally sit all over my house. They smell so amazing. So yeah, if you want Cardology candles, Candle Deck is the first person on the block with Cardology candles. That's what happens when you follow your passion and you follow the things that you're here to do. It just comes. It's real. It's like, oh my gosh, I make candles. I make Cardology candles. And because she has unlocked herself, she makes good candles. You know what I mean? She makes quality candles. You do things and you get the protection of who you are and the people around you and everything supporting you and holding you up, and things are amazing. You know what I mean? I feel amazing because I have the support of you guys. Because I know wherever I go out there in the world, I'm like, y'all don't know about my family. Y'all don't know about my people. Y'all don't know about the love I get. Y'all don't know about the protection I get. I'm just somebody standing here, but y'all don't know who I am. And that's how I go out there in the world. Because I have the love of people. Genuine love. You know what I mean? You're talking about genuine people who call and talk to you, and that's you can't beat that. You can't beat that. So when you find that thing that you want to do, that you know what it is, stand flat-footed. Stand flat-footed and enjoy the journey. Don't give up. Don't give up. If I can tell you, some of you aren't even 40, and my journey has been 40 years. Don't give up. Don't give up. Stay the course. You will change courses. You will start something different, and it'll be okay. You're going to end up exactly where you're supposed to be at. I promise you. Stay the course. Do something great for yourself every day. Do something amazing for yourself every day. Do something to show yourself how you love yourself. And you can't get anything but blessings from the universe, because the universe needs you. When you step outside, even in your house with your family, the universe wants you to shine. Do you just see people where you go places and you're like, wow, she feels so good. She's just so amazing. That's what you want to be every day when you leave your house. When you get up, you want to be that amazing, dope person so you can meet amazing, dope people. Just be amazing. That's all you got to do. Test it out. Today be amazing. It's an 8 of Hearts day. This is the day. 8 of Hearts are very charismatic. 8 of Hearts are very charming, to say the least. You know, they're very, oh, thank you. I appreciate y'all too. Definitely a very charismatic card, but the 8 of Hearts sits in Neptune. So because it sits in Neptune, use your spirituality today. Be who you are. Stand bold with it, but bring your spirituality with you, your protection. Because today you're going to meet charming people and you're going to be out and about. But because it's Neptune, you have to make sure. Don't get a pig in a poke. Because people know how to use energy. Make sure that you're doing the vetting and that you're paying attention, because it's sitting in Neptune means that it may not be exactly what you think it is. You're perceiving something. You're perceiving out. Whenever we start perceiving out, we're leaving our protection. Our protection is inside of us, and we have to learn to sit with it. We have to learn to have conversations while we're paying attention. We're paying attention. We're having conversations. We're not soaking it up. We're not eating it up. We're paying attention to the conversation that we're having with people, and we're aware. And you'll find that you'll get much more, you'll get people that the universe brings to you that are more trustworthy. These people will help you and benefit you, instead of you always saying, why do I attract these kind of people? Well, unfortunately, we attract where we are. We attract where we are in our spirit. Build your spirit up. Build your spirit up, and you will start attracting some amazing people. I promise you. You will attract some amazing, dope people, because you're amazing and you're dope, right? So have a great one, and of course you can always book a reading. Sign up for Cardology University introduction class. Just inbox me. I'm going to post everything after my birthday, guys. My birthday is Thursday, and I'm going to post everything after my birthday for October. I want that juju. I don't want to post it now. I want to get in October and have the juju of October, because October the 1st is my birthday, so my birthday is the whole month. So I want the juju of October the 1st and do my posting about the class and all that good stuff. So there's a method to how I do things, because, I want the juju. I want that good juju. And October is going to be amazing, guys. It's a Queen of Diamonds month. Going to be amazing, and it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. I look forward to it every year, but this year I'm super stoked about the amazing things collectively. Collectively, we're going to be moving forward with this retrograde. We're going to be moving forward with some great energy. So lean in and have a great one, and I respect, I appreciate, and I love all of you. Have a great one. Peace.